my friends and people I meet, like, they ask, what do you do? Like, I teach middle school science. You teach middle school? Are you creating? My dentist stopped what he was doing. He's like, you teach middle school? I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's like I've never really grew up. I mean, I did, but like, I think in order to be a middle school teacher for as long as I have, you have to remember what it's like to be sitting in these seats.
I know what that is.
Excluding elephant tusks, the hippopotamus has the largest teeth in the world with incisors that can be as long as 3 feet.
Caw.
Caw. It's some kind of crow. It's fact. In fact, when you first start teaching, you're just so worried about, getting facts straight and getting them this and that, and then you realize that there's more to a student than just learning standards and keeping them in line. It's making them human beings, I guess, because at this age there's so I think it's become more of a bigger picture for me.
I've learned that anyone can be a scientist, like you're born a scientist, and anything you do, it's like an experiment. Like if you hit pans together or whatever, that's an experiment.
Like, I made a bet with students on their senior year this year. If I come to them and ask them one question about science and they can give me one simple law of nature or an equation, I'll be happy. But more importantly, did I change the way you look at the world? Did you look up more? Did you put your phone down? Did you just sit and listen and relax? And that to me is more important at this age than just being able to recite facts. This is my 15th year at ACMS.
Wow.
So I'll have been teaching 16 years total. And I say that out loud and I can't believe it, that it's gone by so fast. But then I, sometimes see the gray hairs in my beard and go, yeah, I guess it has been 16 years since I was a geologist. Before I became a teacher, I was a geologist, and it was just it was fun and interesting, but really just doing, I don't know, just sitting at a desk, going over rocks and all that stuff. It was interesting, but when I was in college, my senior year, I needed art credit at UC Davis, and I was not going to take another art history class and look at naked statues and old cathedrals and paintings that I don't understand. So I went to my academic counselor in the geology department, and he reached back, because I told him my situation. He reached back, pulled a piece of paper off the wall and said, hey, there's an 8th grade science internship at the middle school. I'll give you art credit if you do the science teacher internship in an 8th grade class. I'm like, sure, anything, I'll do it. So I spent a quarter helping teach an 8th grade science class, and it just kind of faded into memory. And then after graduating, working, I was like, you know what, that was really, really fun, seeing the students get excited about science. So that's when I decided to get my teaching credential. And the rest is history. My friends and people I meet, they ask, what do you do? Like, I teach middle school science. I'm like, you teach middle school? Are you creating? My dentist stopped what he was doing. He's like, you teach middle school? And I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's like I've never really grew up. I mean, I did, but I think in order to be a middle school teacher for as long as I have, you have to remember what it's like to be sitting in these seats, because middle school, as you guys probably remember, is a very strange period in your life where you just, and I was a complete mess too. If I was a student for some of these teachers, they would have looked at me like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. But by high school, it just kind of, something switched and I just, oh yeah, here, I'm back again. But yeah, I love what I do. I mean, not every day is dandy, but man, when you look back at the whole picture, you're like, yeah, science.
I learned about physics and energy, and also about how the season changes. And also at a young age, you can be a scientist from learning small things to all the way to the top.
And I'm basically trying to offer them a bigger picture, because when you're younger, it's more just you're focused on me and you're not really thinking bigger picture. Just be kind, because you never know what people are going through. We live on this little rock we call Earth, and hate and violence it's when you look at a cosmic perspective, it's a complete waste of time that we're fighting over this little chunk of rock.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what astronauts call the overview effect, when you kind of look at things, not physically looking down on Earth, but just thinking about it. We live in this fragile little planet, and here we are exploiting resources and killing each other over the silliest of things. We're all just one species, and I don't see how we can keep this on if we keep hating each other. Look up more. Put the phone down. Enjoy nature, because it's exciting just to sit and absorb it. That, and you see some cool stuff sometimes.